Start by exploring what behavioral data really means. Behavioral data refers to the information collected about the actions and activities of individuals, often within digital environments. This can include website clicks, app usage, purchase history, and even social media interactions. By tracking these behaviors, organizations can gain valuable insights into preferences, habits, and decision-making processes. Understanding behavioral data is crucial for businesses, researchers, and anyone interested in human patterns. It forms the foundation for personalizing experiences, improving products, and predicting future trends. As we move forward, we'll see how this data is gathered and why it matters so much in today's world. Behavioral data comes from a wide range of sources. Think about every time you browse a website, use a mobile app, or interact with social media. Each of these actions generates data points. E-commerce platforms track what you view and buy, while streaming services note your watching habits. Even offline activities like in-store purchases or loyalty card usage contribute to behavioral data. These sources help paint a comprehensive picture of how people act in various contexts. By collecting data from multiple channels, organizations can better understand the full journey of their users, leading to more informed decisions and strategies. There are several types of behavioral data, each offering unique insights. Clickstream data tracks the path users take through a website or app. Transactional data records purchases and financial activities. Engagement data measures interactions such as likes, shares, or comments on social media. Time-based data looks at how long users spend on certain pages or features. Each type helps organizations answer different questions about user behavior. By combining these data types, businesses can develop a more nuanced understanding of their audience and tailor their offerings accordingly. Behavioral data is more than just numbers, it's the key to understanding what drives people's decisions. By analyzing this data, organizations can identify patterns, predict future actions, and personalize experiences. For example, a retailer might use behavioral data to recommend products you're likely to buy, while a streaming service suggests shows based on your viewing history. This data-driven approach leads to better customer satisfaction, increased loyalty, and improved business outcomes. As we continue, we'll see how behavioral data is collected and used responsibly. Collecting behavioral data involves a variety of tools and technologies. Websites use cookies and tracking pixels to monitor user activity. Mobile apps gather data through in-app analytics. Even physical stores use sensors and loyalty programs to track purchases. The goal is to gather accurate, real-time information about how people interact with products and services. This data is then stored and analyzed to uncover trends and opportunities. It's important that data collection is transparent and respects user privacy, which we'll discuss in more detail later. Every action we take online leaves a digital footprint. Whether it's searching for information, watching videos, or making purchases, these footprints are recorded as behavioral data. Over time, these digital traces accumulate, providing a detailed map of our preferences and routines. Organizations use this information to improve user experience, tailor marketing efforts, and develop new features. However, it's essential to balance the benefits of data collection with the need for privacy and security. Marketers rely heavily on behavioral data to craft effective campaigns. By understanding what users like, dislike, and how they interact with content, marketers can create personalized messages that resonate. For instance, if a user frequently browses sports equipment, they might receive targeted ads for the latest gear. Behavioral data also helps marketers measure campaign effectiveness and adjust strategies in real time. This data-driven approach leads to higher engagement and better return on investment. One of the most powerful uses of behavioral data is personalization. By analyzing user actions, companies can tailor content recommendations and offers to individual preferences. This makes experiences more relevant and enjoyable for users. For example, streaming platforms suggest movies based on your viewing history, while online stores recommend products you might like. Personalization not only boosts satisfaction, but also increases the likelihood of repeat business. Predictive analytics uses behavioral data to forecast future actions. By examining past behaviors, algorithms can predict what users are likely to do next. This is especially useful for businesses looking to anticipate demand, prevent churn, or identify new opportunities. For example, a subscription service might use predictive analytics to identify users at risk of canceling and offer incentives to retain them. This proactive approach helps organizations stay ahead of the curve. Behavioral segmentation involves dividing users into groups based on their actions and preferences. This allows organizations to target specific segments with tailored messages and offers. For example, frequent buyers might receive loyalty rewards while new users get introductory discounts. By understanding the unique needs of each segment, businesses can deliver more relevant experiences and increase engagement. Segmentation is a key strategy for maximizing the value of behavioral data. User journey mapping uses behavioral data to visualize the steps users take from first interaction to final conversion. This helps organizations identify pain points, optimize processes, and enhance the overall experience. By understanding the journey, businesses can make data-driven improvements that guide users smoothly toward their goals. Journey mapping is especially valuable for complex products or services with multiple touchpoints. Real-time analysis of behavioral data allows organizations to respond quickly to changing user needs. For example, an e-commerce site might adjust product recommendations based on current browsing behavior. Real-time insights enable businesses to seize opportunities, address issues promptly, and deliver timely experiences. This agility is a major advantage in today's fast-paced digital landscape. Product designers use behavioral data to create features that match user needs. By studying how people interact with existing products, designers can identify what works and what doesn't. This feedback loop leads to continuous improvement and innovation. For example, if users frequently abandon a checkout process, designers can streamline the steps to reduce friction. Behavioral data ensures that products evolve in ways that truly benefit users. Behavioral data can enhance customer support by revealing common issues and preferred communication channels. Support teams can use this information to proactively address problems and offer personalized assistance. For instance, if data shows that users struggle with a particular feature, support materials can be updated to provide clearer guidance. This leads to faster resolutions and happier customers. Searchers use behavioral data to study human behavior in real-world settings. This data provides objective evidence of how people act, rather than relying solely on self-reported information. Behavioral data is especially valuable in psychology, sociology, and market research. It helps researchers uncover patterns, test hypotheses, and develop new theories about human behavior. With great data comes great responsibility. Collecting and using behavioral data raises important ethical questions. Organizations must ensure that data is collected transparently, with user consent, and used only for legitimate purposes. Protecting user privacy and preventing misuse are top priorities. Ethical data practices build trust and safeguard the interests of both users and organizations. Many countries have enacted laws to protect user privacy and regulate data collection. Regulations like the GDPR in Europe set strict guidelines for how behavioral data can be gathered, stored, and used. Organizations must comply with these laws to avoid penalties and maintain user trust. Understanding and following data privacy regulations is essential for anyone working with behavioral data. Protect user privacy. Organizations often anonymize behavioral data. This means removing personally identifiable information so that individuals cannot be traced. Anonymization allows organizations to analyze trends and patterns without compromising privacy. It's a crucial step in responsible data management and helps balance the benefits of data analysis with the need for confidentiality. Securing behavioral data is vital to prevent unauthorized access and data breaches. Organizations use encryption, secure servers, and access controls to protect sensitive information. Regular security audits and employee training further reduce risks. By prioritizing data security, organizations can safeguard user information and maintain trust in their services. Collecting behavioral data isn't always straightforward. Technical limitations, data quality issues, and user privacy concerns can pose significant challenges. For example, users may block cookies or opt out of tracking, leading to incomplete data. Organizations must find ways to collect accurate information while respecting user preferences and complying with regulations. Quality behavioral data is essential for reliable analysis. Inaccurate or incomplete data can lead to misleading conclusions and poor decisions. Organizations must implement processes to validate and clean data, ensuring it accurately reflects user behavior. Regular quality checks and updates help maintain the integrity of behavioral data over time. Combining behavioral data from different sources provides a more complete view of user activity. For example, integrating website, app, and in-store data helps organizations understand the full customer journey. This integration requires robust data management systems and careful planning to ensure consistency and accuracy across all channels. Data visualization tools transform raw behavioral data into easy-to-understand charts and graphs. Visual representations help organizations spot trends, patterns, and outliers quickly. Effective visualization makes it easier for teams to communicate findings and make informed decisions based on behavioral data. Machine learning algorithms thrive on behavioral data. By feeding large datasets into these systems, organizations can uncover hidden patterns and make accurate predictions. Machine learning powers recommendation engines, fraud detection, and personalized experiences. The more behavioral data available, the smarter these systems become over time. Healthcare providers use behavioral data to monitor patient habits, improve treatments, and encourage healthy behaviors. For example, wearable devices track physical activity, sleep patterns, and medication adherence. This data helps doctors personalize care plans and identify potential health risks early. Behavioral data is transforming the way healthcare is delivered. Educators use behavioral data to track student progress, identify learning gaps, and personalize instruction. Online learning platforms collect data on participation, quiz results, and time spent on tasks. This information helps teachers tailor lessons to individual needs and improve educational outcomes. Behavioral data is making education more adaptive and effective. Financial institutions analyze behavioral data to detect fraud, assess credit risk, and personalize financial products. For example, unusual spending patterns might trigger fraud alerts, while consistent payment behavior can improve credit scores. Behavioral data enables banks to offer tailored advice and services that match individual financial habits. E-commerce platforms rely on behavioral data to optimize product recommendations, pricing strategies, and customer service. By analyzing browsing and purchase history, online stores can suggest relevant products and offer personalized discounts. Behavioral data also helps identify trends and forecast demand, ensuring that inventory matches customer needs. Social media platforms collect vast amounts of behavioral data, from likes and shares to time spent on posts. This data helps platforms personalize feeds, recommend content, and connect users with similar interests. Behavioral data also enables advertisers to target specific audiences with relevant messages, increasing engagement and ad effectiveness. Transportation companies use behavioral data to optimize routes, improve safety, and enhance customer experiences. For example, ride-sharing apps analyze travel patterns to match drivers with riders efficiently. Public transit systems use data to adjust schedules and reduce congestion. Behavioral data is making transportation smarter and more responsive. Entertainment platforms such as streaming services and gaming companies use behavioral data to recommend content, design new features, and keep users engaged. By analyzing what users watch, play, or listen to, these platforms can create personalized experiences that keep audiences coming back for more. Retailers use behavioral data to optimize store layouts, manage inventory, and personalize promotions. In-store sensors track foot traffic and product interactions, while online data reveals browsing and purchase patterns. This information helps retailers create seamless shopping experiences that meet customer needs both online and offline. Human resources departments use behavioral data to improve recruitment, training, and employee engagement. By analyzing application patterns, training completion rates, and workplace interactions, HR teams can identify top performers and areas for improvement. Behavioral data supports data-driven decisions that enhance organizational culture and productivity. Governments and policymakers use behavioral data to design effective public programs and services. By understanding how citizens interact with government websites, services, and campaigns, policymakers can identify barriers and improve accessibility. Behavioral data helps ensure that public resources are allocated efficiently and meet the needs of the community. Sports teams and organizations use behavioral data to analyze player performance, optimize training, and enhance fan engagement. Wearable devices track athlete movements, while fan data helps teams create personalized experiences. Behavioral data is revolutionizing the way sports are played and enjoyed. Real estate companies use behavioral data to understand buyer preferences, predict market trends, and personalize property recommendations. Online browsing history, property views, and inquiry patterns all contribute valuable insights. Behavioral data helps agents match clients with the right properties and streamline the buying process. Travel companies analyze behavioral data to personalize trip recommendations, optimize pricing, and improve customer service. Booking history, search patterns, and travel preferences all inform tailored offers and experiences. Behavioral data helps travelers discover new destinations and enjoy smoother journeys. Insurance companies use behavioral data to assess risk, set premiums, and prevent fraud. For example, driving behavior data from telematics devices can influence auto insurance rates. Behavioral data enables insurers to offer personalized policies and improve claims processing. Manufacturers use behavioral data to optimize production processes, predict maintenance needs, and improve product quality. Data from sensors and machines reveals how equipment is used and when it might fail. Behavioral data supports smarter manufacturing and reduces downtime. Energy companies analyze behavioral data to forecast demand, promote energy-saving habits, and optimize grid operations. Smart meters track usage patterns, helping providers offer personalized tips and incentives. Behavioral data is driving the transition to more efficient and sustainable energy systems. Farmers and agribusinesses use behavioral data to monitor crop growth, optimize irrigation, and manage livestock. Sensors and drones collect data on soil conditions, plant health, and animal behavior. Behavioral data helps increase yields, reduce waste, and promote sustainable farming practices. Nonprofit organizations use behavioral data to understand donor preferences, improve fundraising campaigns, and measure program impact. By analyzing donation patterns and engagement, nonprofits can tailor their outreach and maximize support for their causes. Communication platforms use behavioral data to improve user experience, filter spam, and personalize content. By analyzing messaging patterns and user preferences, these platforms can deliver relevant information and foster meaningful connections. Future of behavioral data is full of possibilities. Advances in technology such as artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things will enable even more detailed and real-time data collection. As data becomes more integrated into daily life, organizations will need to balance innovation with privacy and ethical considerations. The potential for positive impact is enormous, from smarter cities to personalized healthcare. Sum up, behavioral data is a powerful tool for understanding and influencing human behavior. It's used across industries to personalize experiences, improve products, and drive better outcomes. However, collecting and using this data responsibly is essential to protect privacy and maintain trust. As technology evolves, the role of behavioral data will only grow, shaping the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us.